Join me in writing another poetic tale, a short story based on a poetry form that I created. Today I'm going to be writing a Starlight Poem short story, and the Starlight Poem is a poetry form I created for a blog challenge that I participated in 2025 during the lockdown. And the blog challenge was created by author Hannah Lee Kidder. And in 2020, this is what the challenge entailed: the Starlight Writing Challenge. One, write a poem or story with the daily prompts between September 30th and October 11th. Share it, post a screenshot, a photo of your notebook, a video of you reading it, whatever, and then use the tag so that others can see the piece, Starlight Writing Challenge. And then the um, prompts were listed as here. And this was so fun. It was such a fun blog challenge. And I've been doing blog challenges since about 2012. I remember during college, I asked all my friends to participate and we did a blog challenge. A few of us were fully consistent, some of us weren't, but it was a lot of fun. And I love challenges, particularly themed ones. I always do the Halloween one, or I try to always do it every year, and then also a Christmas one sometimes, and then I do different ones for different seasons and holidays. But the Starlight one was kind of a fall Halloween one. And I'm going to show you, and we're going to walk through writing a Starlight poem short story. Now, for the Starlight poem, there are 31 lines, and the first 6 lines have some sort of rhyme, any kind of rhyme you like. The next five lines are free verse, and then the following 11 lines are 13 syllables each line. And the way I look at syllables is it's dependent on the word and how I say it. So if I say a word with only one syllable, it's only going to have one syllable. If I say a word with 3 syllables and it has four, it's going to be three, because it depends on how I say it. Like family, I usually say family. So family, 2 syllables. And I know family, so three, but it depends on how I say it. And um, that's partially because I'm thinking of how I read it, because a lot of my stories, I do want them to be, verbal. I want them to be audio stories too. So that goes into it of how I'm going to read it. And then the next 5 lines are a free verse again. And then the final 4 lines follow a syllable pattern of 12, 8, 8, 4 per line, respectively. And for this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you one thing that I like to do to get inspiration. So I'm not sure who has heard of Inkscape. I mean, sorry, Inkscape is a Creative Commons program for drawing. It's kind of like a Photoshop. It's free, absolutely free. But Inktober is what I'm actually going to be referring to, and I'm sorry for that. So Inktober, which is a art challenge. And I believe it started it's right here. It started in 2009. And it's a challenge to get authors to draw every day for October, every single day. And then they always have prompts and rules. So I'm going to go here and look up some prompts. And this is something I do. I go to like art challenges and different type of challenges, like maybe music challenges or painting challenges, and I say, you know what? Let me use some of the prompts from here. And so let's see. This is from 2016. It goes all the way to 2016. So let's see. I want to do 2020. Let's look at the 2020 prompt list. Let's see. I want to do float. Let's do float. Yes. So float is going to be our theme. And then when I do that, I like to think of a genre. So what genre I'm going to do? I'm going to do sci-fi. So sci-fi with a prompt of float. And I'm going to come up with a character. So my character is going to be a badass space bandit. Ooh, yes. And they just robbed a scary ship. But the thing is, the ship only had one security. And the security begged them not to take the ship. But it wasn't a normal, spare my life, spare my job type of begging. The begging was deep and terrifying. So this badass bandit has been dealing with this captive guard. And maybe they fell for each other. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so let's see. The first six lines will be rhyming. So let's see. I shoulda left that shit alone. Okay, yeah. So I shoulda left that shit alone. Curled my tail and ran off home. Instead, I had to chase the guy with a big old booty that caught my eye. My granny told my ass to act right. Now I'm stuck here in space and I gotta fight. So what y'all think so far? I mean, I guess this ain't live, so I'm not gonna be getting your opinions, but that I don't know why I asked. Okay, so let's see what I think. I should have left that shit alone, curled my tail, and ran off home. Instead, I had to chase the guy with a big old booty that caught my eye. My granny told my ass to act right. Now I'm stuck here in space and I gotta fight. Bam. Okay. Carlos was a fine specimen of a man. Full lips, brown skin, and that booty. When I first ambushed the ship with my 8-man crew, I thought already striking gold, and I ain't even stripped the joint clean. Let's see, 5 lines of free verse. Okay, so one more line. When he almost cried, begging us to leave. I should have paid attention. Perfect. All right, and the next is 11 lines of 13 syllables each. Okay, so let's see. We decided, or I decided, to haul the whole ship so we could. Oh, let's count these syllables. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Boom. Let's see. So 3 so far. So we decided, or I decided, to haul the whole ship so we could strip the girl down to its bare bolts end. bolts and screws and get every penny's worth. Wrong move. Marcellus. I like it. And I love a good old M dash. So y'all know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put an M dash. I haven't learned how to do an M dash with my keyboard, so I always go here to get my M dash. Copy, Control C, and then I always do paste special and format text. Boom. I love an M dash, and anybody who says it's AI, y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. Wrong move, Marcellus. Marcellus. Do I want to do two L's or one L? Marcellus. Marcellus. I like that. Wrong move, Marcellus. First, the damn ship was infested with space lice. A bitch. And I'm gonna use it again. Because I like an M dash. um, is it a damn bitch or a bitch? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. A bitch. Okay. All right. And there has been some discourse online about M dashes being proof of AI, and I hate it because, in case people forgot, AI read our work. It read all of our public writing, all the public writing that it could, and then it read a lot of private writing as well, a lot of privately owned writing. So it went through the public, which I've had my different blogs since at least 2012, and I've been using the dash for almost as long. So I've been using that M dash for so long, and many of my blog posts are public with that M dash in there. So they most likely got it from my work or other people's work, and maybe not even mine, but other people's work, showing that they use the M dash. It's generative AI. It came from us. So we were the ones who taught it how to use the M dash. So I ain't about to let AI take it from me. No, ma'am. So I'm always gonna use the M dash. If y'all think it's AI, y'all think it's AI. That's not my problem. That's not my fault. And let's get it together. But I also understand that AI is getting harder and harder to decipher and understand. So that's another fear. But let's see. So we got 4 lines out of 11. Okay. So we got a ways to go for this one, but let's see. I'm about to take a drink of water. Okay, let's see. So, first, the damn ship was infested with space lice. A bitch. Big ass 9. Ooh, why didn't nobody tell me that was caps? I'm just kidding. We're acting like I'm on live and people can message me and stuff. Okay. Big ass 9-legged cockroach. 9-legged hairy cockroach creatures. Let's see. And yes, I get how wild it sounds for a creature to have 9 legs. Oop, let's see. For a bug to have 9 legs, and that makes it 13. Bam. And you know what I like to do actually, which I should have shown you? I like to do this while I write so I know. So I got 6 so far. Perfect. I just need 5 more. They're a demon to get out of the wires and oh, here I go. It happens to the best of us, so don't come for me. They're a demon to get out of the wires and crannies of most ships. But the old clunker we had hitched up to Betty Boop, my pride and joy, seemed to be a metropolis. Ooh, seemed to be a giant metropolis. And yeah, sometimes I'll do that. I'll use adjectives and different things to replace some syllables, but that's okay because you know what? It's my writing. If you decide to use this poetry form, it's your writing. Do as you please. Don't let westernized writing rules control you. That's what I preach, and that's what I would love for people to believe with their hearts. We don't have to be controlled by these westernized beliefs of what writing should be. We can do whatever we want. If people like it, they like it. If people don't like it, they don't like it. As long as you feel like you're telling the story that you want to tell. And so far, I am. I feel like I am. So, my pride and joy seem to be a giant metropolis. Then, as my crew was burning the bugs out, they stumbled upon the box. They stumbled upon the blue box. Bam. That's 11 times 13. Let's see. And then next is another set of 5 free verse lines, and this is where we're going to get to it. Oops. Always save your work. So let's actually save it. So save. This is some of my stuff. Let's see. Short tales. No, I have a special place for this. It's called TikTok Tales. Okay. So now we're gonna get to it. Okay. When Jarrell opened that motherfucker, oh hell. Oh Hades, let's do that. Oh Hades broke loose. Banshees scrimped. I want to say scrimp so bad, but no. Wailed and clawed their way out. Poltergeist jetted through my baby Betty. torching her controls, and a big ol' giant ogre leapt out of the box and stomped his big ass feet around the damn ship. I bit off more. Leapt, leaped, leapt. Maybe it's leaped. Let's try that real quick. I'm over here editing while we go. Leaped out. Yep, there we go. I'm sorry. I'm over here thinking of slept and all the other stuff. Okay, leaped out of the box and stomped his big ass feet around the damn ship. I definitely bit off more than I could chew. And Carlos was definitely a little princess. I had to save him, booty and all. I had to rescue my crew. Let's see, I had to rescue my crew. And hotwire Bam. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so sci-fi with a prompt of float. All right. So I should have left that shit alone. Curled my tail and ran off home. Instead, I had to chase the guy with a big old booty that caught my eye. My granny told my ass to act right. Now I'm stuck here in space, and I gotta fight. Carlos was a fine specimen of a man. Full lips, brown skin, and that booty. When I first ambushed the ship with my 8-man crew, I thought, already striking gold, and I ain't even stripped the joint clean. When he almost cried, begging us to leave, I should have paid attention. We decided, or I decided, to haul the whole ship so we could strip the girl down to her bare bolts and screws and get every penny's worth. Wrong move, Marquellis. Marcellus. Why did I say Marquellis? Did I say Marquellis at first? Dang it, now it's stuck in my head, I don't know. First, the damn ship was infested with spice lice. Spice lice. Ha! The damn ship was infested with space lice. A bitch. Big ass 9-legged hairy cockroach creatures. And yes, I get how wild it sounds for a bug to have 9 legs. They're a demon. They're a demon to get. Oh, they're a demon to get out of out of the wires and crannies of most ships. But the old clunker we had hitched up to Betty Boop, my pride and joy, seemed to be a giant metropolis for them damn bugs. Then, as my crew was burning the bugs out, they stumbled upon the blue box. When Jarrell opened that motherfucker, all Hades broke loose. Banshees wailed and clawed their way out. Poltergeist jetted through my baby Betty, scorching her controls, and a big old giant ogre leaped out of the box and stomped his big ass feet around the damn ship. I definitely bit off more than I could chew, and Carlos was definitely a little princess. I had to save him, booty and all. I had to rescue my crew and hotwire my Betty, before the box tore her a brand new hole. Okay, I like it. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I can already envision like this scene of this character, and this is how I like to write my short stories. My short stories are a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Like they'll have a little bit of like introduction, and then a little bit of here we are in the scene, and then a little bit of like, what are we left with? And this is what that story does. It talks about, you know, I'm stuck in some shit. And then it talks a little bit about how that shit got to be. And then it says, this is where we at now. And I love those types of short stories. Let me know what y'all think. Thank you for joining me.